Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of my Roblox Studio scripting tutorial series. Today I'll be teaching you about properties, and I'm not going to be teaching you all of them because that would take a little while. So I'll be splitting this video into 2 parts. I'll show you some properties today and some later on. So yeah, let's insert a script to the workspace. And we can also insert did I already insert it? We'll insert a part. And you can also insert a script. You can insert a part by pressing this, and a script by pressing this. Or you can insert a part by going to Home and just pressing this part button. So now that we're in the script, I'll list some properties that we'll use. So I'll create a comment. You learned it the first episode. So I'll be teaching you about brick color, basically changing the part's color. I'll then teach you, we'll do material, and basically changing the parts as material. I'll also teach you transparency, and it's basically changing the parts as transparency. I don't know if this is necessary, but oh well. I'll teach you anchored. I don't really know what to write down for that, so I'll just teach you that later. And parent. So let's start with brick color. So in order to access this part, you can't just put the word part, because like, say you have a part in the lighting, it won't know which part to do. So you have to trace the part. So we'll have to put game, because it's somewhere in this game, dot, and if you want to access the workspace, we'll do game.workspace, and then we'll put dot, and we can put part. So we'll put the word part. And if we want to access the one in the lighting, we'll do game.lighting.part. But we'll just do the one in the workspace for right now. So workspace.part. And we can just delete the part in the lighting. Okay, so now that we got our part, we'll change the transparency. We'll do game.workspace.part, and you see inside of this part, there's little properties in the properties tab below the Explorer, or it could be anywhere. You can move it around, but I'll just keep it over here. And see, there's brick color over here, and all the other properties. So we'll have to put game.workspace.part, and we'll do dot brick color. We have to do is equal to, and you can't just put, we'll just do red. You can't just put red, because you're basically telling the script, hey, look, script, the brick color is red. And the script is basically like a little baby. You have to, like, give it information a specific way, or else it won't understand anything. So we have to do game.workspace.brickcolor, part.brickcolor, is equal to brickcolor.new. So we're basically telling the script that we're inserting a new color for the part. So brickcolor is equal to brickcolor.new. And you have to put parentheses, because this is after the word new, you always have to put parentheses. And then inside of these parentheses, since we're doing a word, you have to put quotation marks, and a list of colors pop up. We could pick any one of these. I'll just do baby blue. So yep, we'll just do baby blue. And if we run it, where's the part? You can just press F. And the part, your camera will go straight to the part. Here it is. I'll just put it on the base plate. And if we run, press the word run, it'll turn baby blue. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's basically brick color, the property. And if we stop, we can go on to the next property. So we can basically delete this. And instead of typing it all over again, game.workspace.part, we can put this into a variable. So we can do local part is equal to, and then game.workspace.part. I taught you this last video, so a little card will pop up over here with the video. So if you don't know about variables, just press the card and go watch it. So yeah, you see how variables can store data. So we'll just put this little piece of information value inside of the variable. So now if we want to access the part again, instead of typing this all over again, we can just put the word part, and it's faster since the word part is equal to this variable, which stores this value. So we could do part dot, so we already did brick color, so we'll do material. Part dot material is equal to, and instead of doing material dot new, all you have to do is just put equals quotation marks, and you can just put the word, whatever material you want. I'll just do grass for right now. I don't know why it doesn't really do material dot new. It's just the way Roblox Studio is. So yeah, all you have to do is just put the word material is equal to quotation marks since it's a word, and the material. You can do grass or glass or stone. I'll just keep it at grass. And if I run, the material will turn to grass. So that's all there is for material. So we can get rid of that, and we can just keep the word part. So next there's transparency, and it's super easy. So you have to do part.transparency is equal to, and you can do basically whatever you want. I'll just do 0.5, but it goes up, it goes from 0, which is visible, to 1, which is basically invisible. And you could do like little decimals between them. You could do 0.5, or you can just put the 0.5, but I'll use the 0. Or you can do 7, 8, it doesn't matter. I'll do 0.5. And if I press run, it will turn transparent, but not all the way because I did a decimal, 0.5. And yeah. Now if I stop, we can go on to the next property. So next is anchored, and it's super easy too. All you have to do is part.anchored is equal to, and it's either it's a boolean, so it's true or false. So when it's false, that means it can just be tossed around and you can kick it and stuff. But if it's true, that means it's in place. It does not move. And if it's in the air, it will stay in the air. But if it's false, it'll fall. So I'll just set it to false. And if I take it and move it all the way up in the air, and if I run it, it will, wait for it to load, fall. See? Yeah, that's basically all for anchored. And for the next property, it is parent. So we could do part.parent is equal to, and we could set it to any one of these little, like, the services kind of thing. So right now, the parent is the workspace. So if it was in the lighting, so we move this part to the lighting, we do part.parent is equal to game.workspace. You always have to put the game because it's inside of the game. So, but since it's in the workspace right now, we can do game.lighting. Or we can do game.replicated storage. It could be anything you want, but I'll do game.lighting. And if I run, it is gone because the part is in the lighting. So if I press the arrow, it's in the lighting. And you can't see it because it's in the lighting and it's basically like in the sky kind of thing. But you can only see an object if it's in the workspace, because the workspace is basically like what you see in the game. All this other stuff you don't see in the game. But yeah, if I stop that, you can just put it back in the workspace, see? And I can just get rid of this. And that's all the properties that I'll teach you today. But you're probably wondering, like, why do you have to put it in the script? Why can't you just change it over here in the properties tab, like the brick color or anything? You can, but if you're like having a real long script and you want it so when you touch another part, like say I have 2 parts, and if you want to touch this part, and when you touch it, this will turn red or something, you won't be able to do that in these properties tabs, because if as you can see, if I change the brick color, it'll just automatically change it right here. So in the script, you would do an if statement, which I'll teach you later, and then you'll be able to add the property you want for when you touch this part. It's actually an event, not an if statement. That's something else. But yeah. I can just change that back. And yeah, that's basically all today. Next, I'll teach you about positioning and sizing and all that stuff, which is a vector 3 value. But yeah. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you like the video. Also, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer it. And yeah, bye.